Hey guys, I hope everybody's doing amazing. One of my late night money talks. And so, guys, we're going to be talking about tonight five things. This is actually part one of the five things you need to do to get your business ready. Sorry, I got to plug this computer up, girl, before we be out of here. The five things you need to do to get ready for 2020. And if you already haven't started planning your 2020, you a little bit late. And the reason I say that is because time moves so fast. You're going to look up and it's going to be February 1st. You're going to look up again. It's going to be February 15th. You're going to look up again. It's going to be Easter. You're going to look up again. It's going to be summer. Before you know it, the kids are going back to school. You look up again, and before you know it, your time is just up. Hey, Sade, how are you? And so, if you're not already preparing for the new year, then you need to. And as a business owner, there are certain things, and let me just share the broadcast out, that you need to make sure that you're doing so that you're not left behind. And it's critical that you do those things. Let me see if my broadcast is working okay. But with that being said, I'm going to go through those things tonight. And what me and my team have done, and we talked about it last night briefly, is that we have prepared for you guys a bundle, and the bundle is worth well over $1,000. We have 13 products in the bundle worth over $1,000 that we're letting go at 90% off for only $99. If you go to www.wealthspeaker.com, you're going to get an opportunity to be able to participate in purchasing that bundle. It's an amazing bundle. And I'm going to show you some of the things that are in it tonight as we talk about the 5 steps and the 5 things that you need to do to prepare for getting your money right in 2020. And why is money number one on the list? Money is number one on the list because as a business owner, if you are not able to sustain your business will not stay around for long. Also, hey, Andrea, how are you? Also, as a business owner, one thing you have to realize is that there's so much competition, not just from an industry-wide perspective, but also just competition for your dollars in general. The kids, they need stuff, your husband needs stuff, your household needs stuff. And so when people go to spend their money with you, you're competing with all of those things and then some more. So that's part of it as well. And then not last but not least, most of us give away so much stuff. And I did a broadcast this morning about stop working for free and how critical it is that you not only get your mind on your money, but you keep your mind on your money. That is ridiculous because if you don't, you're going to give away the bank and you're going to end up being the one. And me and my team had a long team meeting even about it today, about how critical it is that you not be used and abused in business. And if you're not careful, you're going to be so busy trying to help other people. And if you haven't shared the broadcast, make sure you share the broadcast. But you're going to be so busy trying to sacrifice and help other people that you end up not helping yourself. So if you really want to boss up your money in 2020, here's some things that you have to do. Number one, you've got to understand that you cannot build your business for free. And a lot of people say, well, coach, I don't have the money to be able to invest in my business. But what you have to realize, there's so many sources. I just did a book called Bootstrap Your Business. That's 30 plus sources of startup capital. That's going to be included in our 12 Days of Christmas bundle that you can get for $99 at www.wealthspeakeruniversity.com. There's so many sources of money. I'm about to do another book on grants for-profits. How many of you have ever heard of that? Did you even realize that your for-profit qualified for grants? So not only am I going to do a book on grants for for-profits, but I'm also going to do a simple grant writing course to teach you how to be confident in writing those grants, because a lot of times it's not what you write the grant for, it's how you write the grant and knowing how to dot your I's and cross your T's. And if you don't know how to do that, unfortunately, you may end up without that grant, right? So it's critical that you know how to be able to go out and get money for your business. The fact that you don't have enough money for your business is not a good enough excuse. You've got to know how to go out and actually seek that revenue. And that's in my book. It's 30 plus sources of startup capital, pretty much specifically for women, but there are some sources in there for high school, college students. I think there are a couple of sources that it doesn't matter. There are tech sources. There are sources if you're in a community-based business. So regardless of what kind of business you're in, you can't keep making the excuse that you don't invest in your business, that you don't have the money, because there's money out there and you owe it to your business to go and get it. So again, if you haven't shared the broadcast, make sure you share the broadcast. But startup capital is mandatory, that you start to look for that startup capital to invest in your business for the new year. The second thing you're going to do, and we just got back from our social media and digital marketing conference in Atlanta, and we started everybody with a blank sheet of paper, and we said, what are your profit goals for 2020? And we actually shared ideas and talked about strategy for them to be able to stretch their profit goals. Personally, if I had to choose between any profit goal at all, I'm going to start with a 7-figure goal. And I just released a new book called $1 Million You, which talks about the process of going from a $2, $5, $10 an hour mindset to the mindset of understanding that everybody has the potential to generate 7 figures. And so again, that's part of our new bundle. You can get that for only $12. It's normally $39, but for 12 days of Christmas, we've got a ton of products on sale for only $12. Or you can get the bundle for 90% off. It's normally valued at well over $1,000 for only $99 at www.wealthspeakeruniversity.com. And it's critical that you go and grab some of these products so you can get some real strategy around your business and stop putting band-aids on your business. The next product is a product I absolutely love. It's called Jumpstart Your January. Every month, every quarter, every 6 months, and every year, you should have a plan to generate money in your business. Every month is different. Now, one thing I can tell you about January is if you hit the ground running in January, you can easily make as much money in January as you make the entire fourth quarter. Why? The holidays are over. It's no distraction. People are getting bonuses. There's a ton of stuff going on that you can easily tap into and get more money. People are going to start to get their income tax returns. People are anticipating getting their income tax returns. And so this product, Jumpstart Your January, is actually going to help you be able to tap into some of that instant money that's available in January that's not available for the rest of the year. This is also a great product for those individuals who, you just really took a break. Okay, can we just be honest? Anybody out there just took a break? And so if you just took a break for the holidays and you're just getting back in the saddle, you've been out, you've been traveling, you've been with family, and you're going to be getting back in the saddle in January, this is a great refresher for you to get back into the saddle much more quickly. As you guys know, time is of the essence, and you really don't want to spend your time not producing revenue. And a lot of times when we come back, we get so caught up in the minutia of trying to recover that we don't make the main thing the main thing. And the main thing in any business is number one, your customers, but closely followed behind that is your revenue. So if you go to www.wealthspeakeruniversity.com, you'll be able to grab this amazing bundle for only $99. There's over 12 products. I'm only talking about a few of them tonight. There's so many products in this bundle that it's really going to help you get a quantum leap in your business. I talked about it last night. Go back to the video. I talked about it in detail, why you need these products, but grab yours now because the sale is not going to last forever. And come the beginning of the year, they're going to go back to regular price. So it's either get them now for $99 or pay over $1,000 once the new year starts. So guess what else you need? There is a mindset that keeps you earning money all the time. I had to shift from a job mindset. And a job mindset is I only get paid when the boss gives me a paycheck. Right? Anybody got that mindset? I had to shift from a work mindset, meaning that I only had money when it was payday. And that's why so many people live payday to payday. I'm actually going to do a whole broadcast about that, how to escape payday to payday. But the only way you escape is by changing your mindset. And if you don't change your mindset to be aware of all of the opportunities there are to generate revenue, you're going to stay in that paycheck to paycheck mode. So make sure that no matter what you do, you always are earning. And, you know, it's so difficult. And the world makes it difficult, especially for women, because the world makes us think that if we're money minded or if we want to boss up on our money, that means we're a B word or we're bad or we're greedy. We don't want to help people, this, that, and the other. And that is not true. That's not true at all. But we as women, if we don't start putting ourselves first, we're going to end up with a whole bunch of nothing. And so I don't, as a business coach, hey, T. Jordan, I don't have to teach women how to serve. Serving is second nature for us. I have to teach women how to earn. We are bad reapers. We sow seed in everybody and everything else. And when it's time for us to reap, we have the nerve to feel bad about it. We don't want anybody to go out of their way, or we don't want anybody to sacrifice. We don't want anybody to give up anything for us. And the question is, why not? When we've given up so much for so many other people. And if we're not constantly reminded as to the fact that we've given up a lot, we continue to give up a lot, we sacrifice for everybody around us, and at some point we've got to do for ourselves. If we're not constantly reminded as to that, then sometimes we forget. And time passes and we look up and we're alone and we're struggling. And that is one of the reasons that I'm such an advocate for womankind. And I'm such a zealot for making sure that women not only get paid, but get paid their worth. Because being in this position over the years, I've seen so many women come back to tell me, Coach, I wish I would have listened to you. I wish I would have demanded my worth. I wish I would have known better. I wish I would have pushed forward. I wish I would have stayed the course with my business. And time is steady slipping by. Time is steady moving. We're steady getting older. We don't have the same energy we used to have. We don't have the same hopes and dreams and aspirations we used to have. So it's critical for us as women to put on that money mindset. Because if we don't put on that money mindset, then who's going to take care of us after we've taken care of everybody else? So this is just a few of the products, and this is the first step. The first step is to get your money right before that ball drops in 2020. And that means that you need startup capital for your business. That means you got to have profit goals for your business. You've got to have revenue coming into your business, and you've got to have a money mindset. In addition to those, we have, of course, 30 days of thanks. We have social media and marketing that you need to prepare for. I feel like everybody, if you want to own your lane and be a subject matter expert, you need to not only write a book, but you need to market and launch that book as well. And then in addition to that, of course, we've got e-learning on 100K taxes that everybody needs, and also time management, get the F out. And when it's available, all of our videos from our social media and digital marketing conference this weekend from Atlanta, there was a blast. I know you saw it online. I know you've seen the buzz. I know you've heard the buzz. We had so many social media influencers in the room. They absolutely killed it. Those recordings are going to be sent to you once they're available. So again, this entire bundle has over a $990 value. We're offering it for 90% off. If you don't want everything in the bundle, you can go and get each of these individual pieces that I just talked about for $12, but you save a ton if you go ahead and get them for $99. So I just wanted to let you guys know this is part one of this series, and I want to show you how deliberate me and my team were in putting together this package. We didn't just say we're going to throw some products together and put them out there. We wanted to put the products and services out there that's going to keep you from putting band-aids on your business. We've got to stop doing that. If we've got a real problem in our business, we need to fix that real problem. And the only way you fix that is with real strategy. So guys, I'm going to get out of here. We're going to be back first thing in the morning. But again, I just wanted you guys to be the first. They were clamoring for it last night. I told them it wasn't going to be ready until the 15th, but we were able to get it ready early. So go grab yours now. Make sure you download the entire file to your phone or PC before you try to open it. www.wealthspeakeruniversity.com to get all of these amazing products over a $900, over $1,000 value, almost $1,000 value for only $99. It's an amazing deal. And I will see you guys first thing in the morning.